the game.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Flip, 180. Check, 53.
Goff on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
On first down, gone. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
It's just me and you. Check the 6-6. Pull it high. Check three. Check three. Check three. Check.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And some nifty running right away as he'll get this up past the 30. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
Safety screaming. Safe. 2 for 66. Watch out. Hey, kill. Hey, exit.
To throw again on second down. Gone. That's caught by Howard. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Bills.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Listen, 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 listen. Orange, 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 orange.
Now a first down throw. Gone. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Bills' passing game getting him down the field. They've got another first down.
Tonight, I 20. Check 53. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare. Kill, 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 kill. Hey, turn it up. Hey, kill. Kill.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? Goff now looks to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A.J. Green, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready? With a set, ready? Block 49. Let him know, let him know. Let him know. Ready?
Now they try the right side here. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
When you enter the game as the AFC Player of the Week award winner, you expect runs like that and then some.
It was fun to watch him in the opener last week in Week 1. He was spectacular and hoping for more here in Week 2. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
We got this, we got this. Check, 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 check. Switch, switch. Check safety, check safety. Check, check 43. Check 26, check 26. 8.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
20. 8. Come. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bills 7, Dolphins nothing.
Mike 58, right there. I'm coming. Gun. Great. Slap.
Off play action. Newton steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike's 59.
Newton on third down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 40.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. Now a handoff here to his running back. He finds some open field here. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Here we go, here we go. Gun.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He'll buy some time right.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Newton. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Brandon, I won't go overboard here, but it looks like he's off to another nice start after what he did last week when he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And obviously a great start to the season, doing it in Week 1. He's one of those guys we maybe had pegged for a big year, showing out so far.
Now, you did say that to me in preseason. Looks like you're on target.
Check 20. Kill. 8. Check 6 guys.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
20.
Now they try the right side here. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play here for Buffalo. 59 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone, I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. And they'll lose yardage here, knocked back to the 19-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Check three. Maverick.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They trail a 1-score deficit 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. On 1st down, Newton. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Newton. And his throw here is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
52's the mic, boys. 52. That's it. Team showed up. 52.
From the gun, here's Newton. And Robinson with a big catch. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Watch 8. Watch the slap.
Now they try the right side here. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd and very short, Newton. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Here's Newton. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Come on. Mike 49. Mike 49.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Newton. That is incomplete.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now a handoff looking right. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th.
Mike 49. Hey, come on, yo, come on, yo. 49. 49 to Mike. 49.
They snap it to Newton. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game.
Value 3. Mike 52. Mike 52. Get that quarterback. And on.
Out of the gun. Goff. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. There's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Taco Charlton just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Get that ball. Kill. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And to give this time to the tailback. Space to maneuver at the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Ready? Stay with 80. Pick and choose the mic. I got you. I got you. Watch the eye. Set it. Ready?
Now Newton on first down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
He lost 6 there on the first down play.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
That's right. 20. We're good. We're good. Hey, box top, box top. Rush in, rush in, rush in. It's 2. 53 is the mark. Let's pick it up. It's out.
Now on second and 16. Goff flushed out right. This one hauled in by Sample. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Hey, Charlie. 52, 52. I got it. Slam. Super. Shit.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Mike 52, Mike 52. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Hey, let's go. Check that. Mike 52.
From the gun, here's Goff. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Great. Express. Gun. 59's mark. Come on. Check. 59.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
52. Block 52. 52's the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 52. Come off the ball. Great.
Out of the gun, Newton. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
A good run of 6 yards there gets them closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Back to throw, gone. Eluding the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Tackle. 552. You can't block me.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. With his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Howard. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Back now in Miami. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The give to Taylor. And an alley to run. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll run with Taylor. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
To throw is gone. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now it's gone. Green brings it in. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he fires one incomplete.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Mike 52, Mike 52. We got. Hey, Mike 7. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. I got one.
Throwing again is gone. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Taco Charlton able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this one is right down the middle. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down, make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
You don't want it. Why? Get wide. No. 8. Bang.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Tighten up.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Dolphins, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.